Hello and welcome to GOA365 Face to Face. Now with me today is Girish Chodankar. He was the ex-president of the Goa Congress. Now he's with the All India Congress Committee and specifically in charge of Manipur. Girish Bab, welcome. Now normally we would be talking to Girish on local issues, Goa issues. Now for the past I think a year or so he's like in another avatar, he's at the central level. And right now he comes under the spotlight, so as to say, after the resignation finally of the Manipur CM Biren Singh, as well as the president's rule. Just before that, the Congress had said that it would go for a no confidence motion after all what has happened in Manipur for the past year. The major issues, as you know, the rioting, there's a lot of fights between the Kukis and the Metis, lots of issues which the government, state and center were not able to keep under control. So Girish Bab, give us a background of Manipur first and then tell us how this thing happened, and finally what lots of people wanted. Biren Singh had to finally resign. Girish Bab.
See, Manipur otherwise had been a very peaceful state. But since the BJP had been ruling there since last 8 years, they tried to create the disturbance as they normally do in the other parts of the countries, so that they polarize in order to take the political advantage. May it be Gujarat, you have seen what happened in 2002 riots. So how the Gujarat was burnt, so many people were killed just to achieve the political benefits. So this is wrong politics. By killing people, if you fulfill your political agenda, I don't think anybody will be interested in such politics. So if I'll take you 22 months back to Manipur. So this ethnic violence started, and BJP's central leadership and the local leadership fueled it instead of controlling it. And nearly 300 innocent lives were lost. More than 60,000 people were displaced from their homes, and they have to be relocated to shelter homes. Can you imagine staying there more than 22 months in that conditions? Some are in the schools, some are in the small tents and all that.
Still this is going on?
Still it is there, still is going on. Now there, one community cannot move in the state. They can't change their territories. They are to restricted to their area. So there is one community which cannot go to the airport. There is another community which cannot go to the other side of the borders. The students couldn't go and attend the classes, the colleges, schools and all that. The business crumbled completely. When we go, we find it difficult to find hotels open because there's no occupancy, the maintenance cost and all that. So most of the hoteliers have closed down their business. So the overall economy suffered. And if you see politically also, last time BJP had 2 MPs, but this time BJP lost both the MPs to Congress. So the BJP's politics of polarization by killing the innocents, dividing the people, creating the communal disharmony in the small state like Manipur was a really bad politics. And I don't think one should think of such politics where lives are lost, innocent lives are lost. So if you see this overall situation, the Prime Minister of the country, he claims to take the lead in resolving the international crisis, goes to the various countries and claims that he's trying to bring the peace. But he does not find a single day or few hours of his day, so since last 22 months, to visit Manipur. He is the Prime Minister of the country, and Manipur is the integral part of our country. Now, how can a Prime Minister who claims Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, who is to give a tall statements about the nationalism, Rashtra Bhakti, that he ignores Manipur and allows Manipur to burn, allows the Chief Minister Biren Singh, who has misruled the state, and he has facilitated all this violence. So he should have sacked him at that time only. They should have stepped into Manipur and should have bring the normalcy, the peace. They should have started a dialogue between these communities, and whatever the differences, whatever the issues were there, they could have tried to resolve those issues by bringing the peace. On the contrary, I will say that they have used the Manipur state. Now there is also now some claim, or some say that is a political agenda, but there are also people who claim that they are also involved in drugs business. So there's a business of drugs, and that's why the central leadership of BJP, who is also promoting and protecting the drug mafias in Manipur, they wanted this disturbance so that their business flourishes at the cost of lives of the people, at the cost of employment of the people, at the cost of the education of the people, at the cost of, can you imagine the trauma the people of Manipur have gone through during last 22 months? Nobody knows who will be abducted. So all this thing is happening under the leadership of Prime Minister, who claims that during last 11 years he has made a progress. He's claiming all that tall things, but he's forgetting what he has done to Manipur. And thereafter, we had just 5 MLAs, means the opposition, total 5 MLAs. That is only Congress. Only Congress is the opposition. All other parties, including JDU, NPP, and all other parties, they were the part of the government. That means it was a total assemblies of 60 MLAs, 55 MLAs one side, and only 5 MLAs are in opposition. So our 5 MLAs has built so much of pressure on them. Our team led by our PCC President Meghachand, and our tallest leader of Manipur and former Chief Minister Mr. Ibobi Singh, who is our CLP leader, they have strategized things very well with the vast experience of our CLP leader Ibobi Singh and our PCC President Meghaji and other MLAs and other our leaders. They have strategized things very well. They continuously kept a pressure on the government to bring the normalcy. Rahul Gandhi ji visited the state 3 times, including one he did yatra, which BJP government did their best to stop that yatra, to oppose that yatra, but our local leadership has seen that yatra became a success, and it is rooted through all the communities. It has covered all the communities during that 3 days of yatra in Manipur just 1 year back. So if Rahul Gandhi ji can visit...
This was because before the Lok Sabha, during Lok Sabha time?
No, during last 22 months when this violence was going in the Manipur.
Yeah.
So only the Rahul Gandhi was the only tall leader who had a concern for Manipur. Kharge ji as a party president also visited, but Rahul ji went in the mid of that violence when nobody could even thinking of entering that state, taking risking his life, but he wanted to at least show the people of Manipur that we are with you, the India is with you. And then again he visited, he chose to visit Manipur, first state after getting elected as the leader of opposition. So we from our side tried our best. We never thought of politics. For us, peace of Manipur is the priority. Thanks to the people of Manipur and thanks to the efforts of Rahul Gandhi ji, due to his Bharat Jodo Yatra, we could win both the seats despite all the 55 MLAs one side and only 5 MLAs in
How
our
did you all
side.
manage to put so much of pressure? Because one of the reasons they say, of course, now with Delhi going to BJP, they had probably more time to think about the damage that that Manipur, the way Manipur is going on, would be for the image of the BJP all over the world. But one of the reasons for this, we are told from people associated there as well as the general this, is that the pressure put by the, I think the NPP was forced to get out of the thing because of that pressure.
But he broke the MLAs of NPP also.
Correct, yeah. So that part, it's a what exactly? Now you were obviously you were there, you were in charge. How did like 55 and 5, the 5 put so much of pressure on 55?
Oh,
that is what.
See,
ultimately it's a political strategy, whatever it may be. It's still political. Right?
Our 5 MLAs is not even 10% of their total strength.
Yeah, 5.5 is 10%. Oh, sorry, 6 is 10%.
So the 5 MLAs became so heavy.
How?
See, we were consistent in our approach, and our approach was sincere. See, our CLP leader was there as a chief minister for 15 years.
Yes, earlier.
And when he was chief minister, he has given the best. People still remember.
Oh, Girish, I need to go in for
recall.
a small break. We'll come back. We'll see you on the other side. Keep watching. Welcome back. Girish, yeah, sorry to have interrupted you, but you tell me, yeah, this you were saying, yeah, weight, no doubt, experience, no doubt, but some sort of a strategy. Otherwise, see, the BJP doesn't get, intimidated so easily. They may get, but they will not show. But this time it was like,
see, what our local unit has
stark.
done, that our Ibobi ji and our PC President Megha ji, they first started that they united all the opposition parties. There are 9 political organizations, political parties. Except Congress, none of them have the elected representative in the assembly.
I see, okay.
But they are political force, they are political parties. So they started uniting them before the parliamentary elections and had a continuous dialogue with them. Even we involved them during Bharat Jodo Yatra. So whatever energy that was available, we tried to bring them together, all the forces. We tried to approach the various organizations also, NGOs also. We approached them, religious bodies also, we kept on contacting them and keeping a dialogue with them. And everyone was pissed off with the way the things were going in Manipur. You can understand 1 month, 2 months. But thereafter, you can't sustain. People can't sustain. People have the families, people have small children. And then people started realizing that it is not just the violence or a fight between the two communities. They realized that BJP is trying to destroy us. And slowly people started rising above that. So basic approach was to unite everyone, all the forces, and continuously exposing the government's misrule, misdeeds, and continuously demanding the peace. We as a AICC from Delhi also supported them. During the election time also we demanded with the people to come out and voting. And there is an underground militia that the BJP government was using to disturb during the election time also. They tried to make a booth capturing and those bogus voting sort of things. But we were preempted that beforehand. We knew what will happen. And I myself took the lead and we approached the Election Commission of India with our local leaders. And we have told them these are the things that are going to happen in writing, including the booth capturing, use of guns and all that. And they try to create a fear. so that people don't come out for voting. They did some small bombs and here one firing, all that thing did. Luckily, we selected 2 good candidates who also had a mass appeal. The inner MP Professor Bimal, the outer MP Mr. Alfred, both had their own strength as a candidate also, and there was a mass support of the youths also that we are capturing. One side, we politically managed our booth management to prevent the booth capturing. Even some of our, when we were moving, there was a firing. So we used to continuously put a pressure on Election Commission of India and the DGP and the police authorities and all that. And thereafter, Rahul Gandhiji's yatra, it moved, and Rahul Gandhiji was welcomed by all the communities. Maitis welcomed him, Kukis welcomed him, Nagas welcomed him, and other communities like Muslims. And so he was welcomed and cheered and supported by all the communities, and they realized that here he is coming with a love, whereas other parties spreading the hate, and here is the person coming and visiting with love. So that has converted lot of people anger against this government into votes, and we won both the seats with a thumping majority. You'll not imagine it's like a Goa, small state, and winning inner seat by 1.5 lakh margin. When the central government is theirs, state government is theirs, having 55 MLAs versus 5 MLAs, all elected local bodies are with them, government machinery completely was with them, but the people's power was with us, and we won both the seats with good margin. Thereafter, we did not stop there. Our both our Ibobiji CLP leader and Mega and all other both MPs, our strength has risen now. We have 2 more MPs in the state. With all the senior leaders, we kept on putting a pressure and exposing them. Thereafter, we were knowing that Mr. Biren Singh was running a minority government since last 20 months.
Why do you say that? With 55 MLA,
although they had a 55 MLAs on paper, slowly people started losing faith and trust
in him. Okay. Means his own people, own MLAs.
His own MLAs, his own community also, they have realized that he's playing a game. And they started distancing him, because ultimately you have to see your family.
Of course.
So everyone started realizing that Biren Singh is the obstacle between the violence and the peace.
I see.
So if Biren Singh ko hatao, then the steps towards the peace begins.
NPP, how many MLAs they had?
They had 10 MLAs, but they tried to break them also. Some of them they were
that case is that thing is disqualification.
So we both this strategize. So when he realized that he's having not more than 10 MLAs with him.
Really? Out of 55, only 10 was
only 10 MLAs were left at the end.
Okay.
When he resigned, he had only 10 MLAs with him. So when we realized that he is not having support of his own, over last 1.5 years, many of its MLAs, own ministers, approached Delhi. They went and complained to the Prime Minister, to the Amit Shah and to all their central leaders, saying that you replace, because he cannot bring peace. Because most of the MLAs in BJP or in the government also wanted a peace. So slowly, this momentum started building. Central government and BJP leadership were overconfident that with their mighty thing, what they are doing in other states, that whatever they say, they have to follow. But people of Manipur are self-respect, all that. They don't care. They don't bother who you are in Delhi. Last 1.5 years, they have warned enough. They have told them, change the leadership. They were not bothered. On the contrary, they were imposed by Amit Shah. One retired DG of CRPF was brought there as the security advisor. In the name of security advisor, one Mr. Kuldeep Singh was brought in the state.
Yes.
And practically he was running the state.
Not the chief minister?
Not the chief minister. Chief minister was only enjoying that chair. All the decisions were taken by...
But it didn't succeed. The violence was still going on.
They don't wanted to stop violence. No?
Oh, okay.
The who was trying to make serious attempts was Mr. Rahul Gandhi. And Mr. Rahul Gandhi again came and celebrated, had a meeting with the governor. And that governor also got convinced that peace is needed. She also started cooperating with our leader Rahul Gandhi ji. But when the central leadership, Amit Shah and Modi ji has realized that this governor is cooperating with Rahul Gandhi ji to bring peace, she was immediately transferred from Manipur.
Okay.
And they brought in another hardcore governor.
Okay.
But can you imagine, even those opposition leaders trying to bring peace? So they started losing the strength one by one. And when some political party withdrew their support,
NPP, the main ally, right?
Then they break their MLAs.
After they withdrew support?
Yes. And they have taken them in their party. So there, our local leadership, Ibobi ji and our PCC president and other MLAs, and they strategize to file the disqualification petition so that governor can be cornered. So actually, the resignation of the chief minister did not happen on that day. Did not happen only because of no confidence motion that we were moving. It was because of the strategy that we played of filing the disqualification petition. And luckily the speaker who was there realized that something is going wrong, and he started a hearing on our 9. So we filed 9 petitions.
I see.
And there are
Congress filed?
Congress filed 9 petitions. And other 2 persons filed another 2 petitions. So 11 MLAs were under the radar of 10th schedule. And they were actually disqualified. But only the order has to be. So speaker has completed the hearing. Luckily, the law or the rules that Supreme Court or the guidelines that Supreme Court has laid for the speaker, the 3 months outer line to dispose the disqualification petition, actually was in the earlier matter in Manipur only.
Yes.
So Supreme Court has given that.
Correct.
So that governor, the speaker might be...
He had no choice.
No choice on that. And he started speeding up the hearing. And the matter was fixed for final order, disposal. And we were confident, based on our arguments that we did for the speaker, it's an open and shut case of disqualification. And then the assembly was convened.
The order, yes, okay.
So the assembly was supposed to be on that Monday.
On Saturday he resigned.
Yes. And the speaker could have passed the order anytime. And we were preparing for the no confidence motion.
As soon as the assembly convened?
Yeah. But strategically, first we said that we will not make it public.
What?
About our no confidence motion.
Okay.
We don't want to make it public and say publicly that we were. But when the disqualification part was coming, that 11 of their MLAs were going to be disqualified.
He was called to Delhi.
Yes. Then they realized, BJP realized that they have lost Manipur. And with no confidence motion, they had no strength to face the no confidence motion of 5. Although we had no number, but even one MLA can move a no confidence motion.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But thereafter, the 10 MLAs has to support. And we were confident that even one MLA had to move a no confidence motion, we would have been supported there in the assembly by more than 35 MLAs.
Including of the ruling BJP.
They would have not bothered even about their whip. And Delhi realized this.
About 20 people, I was told that around 20 people were supposed.
We are also given the information, the 10 BJP MLAs. 10 BJP MLAs had signed the no confidence motion and was given it to the speaker also.
I see.
Also, although they have kept it
Under reps.
under wraps. So then we had to make that move of the no confidence motion. So strategically, our PCC president tweeted saying that we are set to move a no confidence motion. So with no confidence motion one side, disqualification petition other side, their internal bickering within the BJP. So within the BJP, the Biren Singh had only 10 MLAs left with him, and he had no majority within the government. So we realized that it is a best strategy with a consultation of our leaders in Delhi. Local unit has nicely managed this, putting the entire BJP government under pressure. That has resulted in the resignation because he could not face the assembly.
Okay, Girish, I am like completely out of time, but this is a very, very interesting political move. I always knew that you were very, very good background politician, but that's the reason why I said like you need to come here and inform us about what exactly happened when he resigned after waiting for so long, so much of pressure ultimately. Yeah.
So they had no option. Delhi also realized that there is no option. Now see, after his resignation, the next chief minister candidate will be out. They are not in a position. They have no strength. They actually now, their own government, they were all time claiming that they have the
55 MLAs and president's rule.
And they are imposing the president's rule. So the message is loud and clear that for last 20 months, Mr. Biren Singh was running a minority government without having majority.
Okay, thanks a lot, Girish. And on this, we have to end this episode of Face to Face. It's been interesting, very, very for a student of politics and for a student of what is happening in Manipur, especially with the background of Delhi and all this. Very, very interesting political strategies. Thanks a lot, Girish. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
Keep watching Glenn Costa on Face to Face.